Друзья, всем привет! Добро пожаловать! Мы продолжаем проходить игру Anthem. После последнего задания «Сердце ярости» у нас еще доступно очень много диалогов, а также еще остались второстепенные задания в открытом мире, так что есть еще во что поиграть. Эта часть, скорее всего, будет у нас построена также вся на диалогах, потому что здесь их очень много. Ладно, давайте не будем терять время и отправимся. Так, кто у нас тут ближе? Вот здесь кто-то есть.
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
Больше не заберет? Надеюсь.
We can't forget those who died, but at least no one else will die there.
Thank you. It means a lot to me and my brother.
You're welcome.
Anyway, congratulations. You're a big fish now. You should celebrate. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsis was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers? Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Я рад.
Things will only get better from here.
Hope so.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, big fish.
Так, идем далее. Нам вот сюда. Так, где-то здесь. Еще пока нет. К Просперу.
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsis. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew you'd bring the thunder.
И множество патронов.
Along with a few thousand rounds of ammunition. Surprised there's any left in Fort Tarsis.
Don't sell yourself short. Took a lot more than bullets to win. This was a statement. The freelancers are back, and not even the Anthem's temper can stop them.
Thanks, though I'm sure some new trouble is bound to come along.
In this world, I guarantee it. Not a month goes by, I'm not shaking my head at some crazy thing a Shaperonic has done. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are back in business.
We wouldn't be anywhere without the guy selling us a little thunder and lightning.
No, I just bottle it. You deliver it.
Well, don't ever stop. We'll need plenty of bottles, I'm sure.
What I wanted to hear.
I'd best get back to it.
Don't be a stranger.
Отлично. Идем дальше.
You know, you surprised me.
How's that?
I never questioned your battle skills, but your resolve and mental toughness exceeded my expectations.
Да, но она в нас
Nice of you to
сомнилась.
say, but why did you doubt me at all?
That's my job. I doubt people.
Are you gonna grill me now? How did I do it? Am I a Dominion double agent? That kind of thing?
Sorry to disappoint you, freelancer. Full disclosure, though. I'm about to give you another compliment.
Why are you being so nice?
You shut down the Heart of Rage.
Oh, that old thing.
Do you know what I like about you?
My eyes?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Sorry, I thought we were connecting.
I admire your loyalty. You stuck by your friends and stayed true to Fort Tarsis.
That's just the kind of freelancer I am.
I agree. Did you know that besides resourcefulness, courage, and intelligence, Corvus values loyalty above all?
I do too.
We may have more in common than you think.
Are you saying I'd make a good spy?
Agent?
Right. Agent.
No. Working for Corvus is a gift. We are the eyes and ears of Bastion, but it comes with risks. Like dying alone, being abandoned by your own government, and in certain times, even reviled as a traitor.
You make it sound so fun.
You joke, but freelancer life can also be unforgiving.
I guess we both have lousy jobs, huh?
Yes, but it's a living.
Did you just crack a joke?
No, I work for Corvus. We never joke.
That's what I thought.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Так, отлично. Взглянем на карту. Рядом со стартовой зоной у нас все диалоги уже закрыты. Далее отправимся к Матиасам. Есть еще какое-то новое задание. Испытание легионеров. Надо будет тоже обязательно подойти. Так, где они там?
How's it going?
I'm reading and writing.
And?
There is no and. Must there be something else?
I guess there doesn't need to be if you're happy the way you are.
I am content. Yes, Maddie requires novelty. Sumner needs something to be angry at. I find that my academic pursuits fulfill my needs. Someone must be the Arcanist.
Don't the others...
They help. Their diverse perspectives are critical. But of late, most of the scholarly tasks have fallen to me.
You're probably the best suited to it of the three of you.
Precisely my thought. Where I go from here is simple. I am the Arcanist. Among the three of us, I've had the easiest time adjusting to the division. Matthias was an Arcanist. I am still an Arcanist. The non-scholar parts of Matthias must figure out their place. It can't be easy. I'm glad you're our friend. That means you'll be here for them.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm glad to hear it. Now I should let you go.
See you around, Errol.
Так, далее.
Freelancer.
How are things?
You know, trying to keep busy. Maddie's out finding new fun things to do. Errol's working on work, and I'm trying to find where I fit in, I suppose. It's messy. I feel set adrift sometimes.
You'll make it work. It's what you do. You figure out how to make the best of a situation.
It's easier when I have a target, someone to be angry at or something to work on. What would you do?
I'd go with my gut. It's never led me astray.
You sound like Maddie.
Maddie can be right sometimes.
Yes, I know. My gut tells me I should talk to him about this.
Think that's a wonderful idea.
Just watch. He'll tell me I should go searching for myself in a scar hive or something.
And if you run into trouble, I'll be there.
Anyway, I won't keep you. See you around?
Обязательно.
Freelancer, it's always a treat to see you. So you went into the heart of rage and survived. That's twice now, isn't it? Do you think I could ever do that? Observe the center of a cataclysm? Actually see something like the cenotaph?
Возможно.
With enough training, a really powerful suit, and an armed escort, you could maybe survive in a cataclysm for 10, 20 seconds.
A worthy goal to aim for.
You know, the last person I knew who wanted to be a Lancer ended up betraying me.
Owen. Oh, right. I don't really want to be a Lancer. I just want to see more of the world. Sometimes a javelin is the only way. I want to explore. I want to do things. Make my mark. Somehow.
Haven't you already done that? I couldn't have silenced the cenotaph without you.
But that was all of us.
Oh, I see. This is about being separate.
I know. Selfish, isn't it?
Ну, наверное, это нормальное желание.
It's not selfish, it's natural. Denying you felt that way would be worse.
I knew it. I knew you'd understand. We could be arcanists and more. The breadth of experience we could bring to our research could only help. Chatting with you is always rewarding.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Absolutely.
Далее. Надо подойти к Надире и к Пренделу Блетчу. Потом у нас какие-то испытания легионеров и летописец. Ладно, выходим. Так, нам сюда. Ну, давай сначала к летописцу
Madam
подойдем.
Chronicler?
Ah, you did it.
Did what?
Silenced the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Nagandel, used to say, you know who Nagandel is, of course.
You mentioned him once or twice. He was your mentor?
Indeed. He was a master cipher, author, activist, and member of the royal family.
Sounds like quite a guy.
Indeed. And as he used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts. For what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, The Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
А что не так?
What's wrong with see ya? Everyone knows it just means see you later.
Can you guarantee every single person in Bastion knows that?
It's common enough.
But you are not common. Nor should you stoop to be so.
Right. Who does modesty serve anyway?
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
Так, ну давай к тебе подойдем.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
This sounds like you're about to give me a contract. Or several.
Not a contract, not a job. A challenge of a sort. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted counsel?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place. But a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did. The Legionnaires.
In the trials, Ardenvasa said something about walking the path too.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the tests. You must keep walking, day after day. Ardenvasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor, Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus, Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsis.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning.
Так. Путь легионеров. Вам открылась история о генерале Тарсис. Теперь вы можете проходить испытания, подобно ее верным легионерам. Хорошо. Так, получается, это у нас вот здесь. Угу. Ладно. Пойдем тогда... то есть, ну-ка.
Medeiros was the son of Arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Да, он не стал, надеюсь, с ней сражаться.
Is this the kind of story where a small boy fights a chimera with a stick and a rock?
No. Although most of those stories you've heard are based on Medeiros. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrail found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? That's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You're my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Так, новые испытания доблести. Докажите свою доблесть, завершите события в режиме свободной игры. Проходите крепости, выполняйте контракты и содействуйте другим фрилансерам. Ну, понятно. Так, а это что? Это вот они и есть. Понятно. Пройди 25 крепостей там и так далее.
Tradition is not an Hello, freelancer.
Hello, Berndl.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
You're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
Наконец-то.
You finally did it. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
Давай, разберемся.
All right. What issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes, but sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
Давай вот так.
What's your heart telling you?
People love the fountain, so I'm gonna let it be. For now.
You sure?
Sometimes you need to let people find their own way.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And Freelancer, thanks for silencing the heart of rage.
Да, пожалуйста. Посмотрим, что еще у нас доступно в баре. К Надире-то я не подошел. Собственно говоря, где она у нас? Так.
Freelancer, any progress with my husband?
Nadir, I have to tell you something, but I'm not sure how.
This doesn't sound like good news.
No.
Then it depends on how bad it is. In Corvus, I sometimes massage the news to avoid even worse damage. So let's hear it. Is Leighton okay?
Leighton's made a breakthrough. That's the good news. The memory that's bothering him, he knows what it is.
That's fantastic. You mean Aurora?
Well, that's also the bad news. Leighton, he isn't really a defector. You're Aurora.
Of course. Damn, I had a bad feeling about this. Part of me did anyway. I didn't want it to be true. But when you mentioned Aurora, it connected some dots.
I am glad I could help. I don't really know.
I'm sorry it went like this. I needed a neutral party to work it out. If I'd confronted him directly, I don't know what would have happened.
Now that we know, we've still got an enemy agent living here in Fort Tarsis.
But he's not an enemy to me. My feelings for him aren't a lie. I don't think his are either.
Maybe the Persona's feelings for you, the Leighton programmed by the Dominion, but the real one's underneath.
Did you speak to him? The real one?
The real Leighton said he still loves you. He pulled away because he doesn't want to lose you.
That's good to hear.
Yet you seem worried.
If Tassin finds out...
It is her job.
I know. And her job will be to handle Leighton. It won't be good. If you don't mind, it's time we both talk to him. I'll meet you there when you're ready.
Так. Спускаемся, по идее, в бар. Тут еще у нас. Ну это те же самые испытания. Именно статистика.
I'm pretty sure there's something going on there.
I'm going back to the academy to teach. I accepted the offer. Me, nurturing young minds, sharing my passion with a whole new generation.
I hope that means more Aruna calls in Fort Tarsis one day.
It might mean more Matthias's.
We're full up on Matthias's, actually.
I'm going to miss our chats. Stay in touch.
I'll try. Speaking of messages, have you told your mother?
Not yet. I'm going to surprise her in Anthem. I hope she smiles, maybe even laughs. I'd like to see her laugh. I'm glad you took the time to talk with me when you could have been, I don't know, zipping through the sky. If you ever fly over the academy, make sure you drop in to see me.
I will.
Так, по-моему, здесь еще был один диалог. Если я не ошибаюсь. А, Халук. Где он? А.
Hey, my friend. Alec, feeling okay? Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion. Ah. Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so I once took a whiz in my javelin. Alec, I think it's a different kind of truth juice. Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit. Who hasn't tested the hydraulics out once in a while? Hydraulics. See? Truth is, I never thought you were funny. At all. Like, ever. Never? Nope. But the truthier truth is I like you anyway. You're a good friend. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
Он не вспомнит, да?
Feelings mutual. You're not such a bad guy after all. What? You've been drinking cackleberry wine or something? No. This is me 100% sober. Huh. We need to change that. Hey, it reminds me.
Вот засранец, а.
Took a whiz in my javelin. So I've heard. Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers. Into the maw. Death is just our union with old friends. It's uncanny. Right? Don't need wine to see that.
Так, ну вроде как по диалогам у нас все. Далее давай взглянем на карту свободной игры. Так, а что это она у нас не прогрузилась? Или... А, вот так надо. У нас получается аж 4 задания, которые мы будем выполнять уже в следующей серии. Так что, ребят, всем до скорого. Обязательно оставляйте комментарии, ваши пожелания. Следующая игра уже, скорее всего, будет на канале. Это Far Cry New Dawn, а также надо пройти метро Исход. Ну ладно, ребят, всем пока, всем до скорого и я обязательно вернусь. Давайте, пока-пока.